The Zambezi River, a colossal ribbon of life, carves its way through the heart of Africa, its waters glinting beneath the relentless sun. Along its banks, a symphony of life unfolds. Herds of elephants lumber to the water's edge, their trunks curling to drink, while antelope and zebras gather in cautious harmony, ever alert to the dangers that lurk nearby. The river's current whispers secrets as it winds past reeds and sandbanks, its surface broken by the gentle lapping of animals quenching their thirst, each sip a testament to the river's vital role. Here the Zambezi is a lifeline, drawing creatures great and small to its nourishing embrace, sustaining the pulse of the wild. The Middle Zambezi is a realm of lush floodplains and tangled forests, where the river's meandering path shapes a landscape teeming with vitality and drama. In this untamed world, predator and prey share the same ground. Lions prowl the tall grasses, their golden eyes fixed on unsuspecting antelope, while the antelope's ears twitch at every rustle, every shadow. Beauty and danger intertwine here. The river glows under dramatic skies, crocodiles drift silently beneath the surface, and lions melt into the grass, masters of stealth and patience. Every creature is honed by necessity. Impalas stand poised to flee at a moment's notice. Zebras scan the horizon, their stripes blending with the dappled light. This is a land untouched by time, where dense thickets and open plains stretch as far as the eye can see, ruled only by the laws of nature. The sun rises in a blaze of gold, casting long shadows as the river surges onward, its power shaping the destinies of all who dwell here. Our journey follows the river's winding course, deeper into the wild heart of Africa, where every bend reveals new wonders and hidden dramas. Here the top predators reign, lions, leopards, and hyenas, each a master of survival, their senses sharpened by the constant challenge of life in the wild. Above, the African fish-eagle soars, its piercing cry echoing across the savannah, while lions stand sentinel, guardians of their domain. Watch as the lioness stalks through the grass, muscles rippling with anticipation, and wild dogs race in coordinated packs, their strategy and speed a marvel of nature. Family bonds run deep, lion prides rest in the shade, wild dogs playfully nip at each other, and hyenas gather in tight-knit clans, each group bound by loyalty and instinct. The battler eagle, with its striking plumage and keen vision, surveys the land from high above, ever watchful for the slightest movement below. The spotted hyena, powerful and resourceful, roams the plains. The lion's roar reverberates through the air. Wild dogs surge forward, relentless in their pursuit. Each predator plays a unique role, their lives woven into the fabric of this wild tapestry, each action echoing through the ecosystem. The chase is relentless, predators and prey locked in a timeless struggle, every encounter a test of strength, speed and cunning. The Zambezi is more than a river. It is a living, breathing ecosystem, a mosaic of life where every plant and animal is connected. Here the riverside teems with interactions. Birds flit among the branches. Insects buzz in the undergrowth, and mammals graze, all part of a vast, interdependent community. Predators are the keystones, their presence shaping the balance of life, their watchful eyes ever scanning the savannah. Their hunts keep populations in check, ensuring that the cycle of life continues in harmony. When lions bring down an antelope or wild dogs chase an impala, they prevent any one species from overwhelming the land, preserving the delicate balance. The result is a landscape of thriving grasslands and forests, where herds graze and the river nourishes all. Without these hunters, the land would change. Herbivores would multiply unchecked, and the lushness of the Zambezi would fade. Yet, life here is never easy. Predators face constant challenges, scarcity, competition, and the ever-shifting moods of the wild. As dawn breaks, the riverbank stirs with anticipation, the promise of new stories waiting to unfold in the golden light. Listen, the bush hums with life. The grasses sway, whispering secrets carried by the wind. A bird's call rings out, distant yet clear, while leaves rustle softly, blending into the chorus of the wild. The air shimmers with warmth, the scent of earth and grass rising as the sun climbs higher, dust motes dancing in the golden glow. From the shadows the predators emerge, silent, watchful, perfectly adapted to this world of opportunity and risk. Their survival depends on adaptation, camouflage in the dappled light, patience in the heat, and the wisdom of generations etched into every movement. Each day is a story of survival, hunts that end in triumph or defeat, escapes that hinge on a heartbeat, and the constant dance between hunter and hunted. In the wild Zambezi, every moment is charged with purpose, every creature, predator and prey alike, playing its part in the grand, ever-changing drama of life. High above the winding Zambezi River, a remarkable bird commands the open air with effortless grace. This is the bateleur eagle, a striking raptor renowned for its agility and power. With broad angular wings and a short tail, the bateleur is a true master of the skies, able to maneuver with astonishing precision. Its face is unmistakable. Bare, vivid red skin contrasts sharply with deep, coal-black feathers, giving it a fierce and regal appearance. In the sunlight, the eagle's feathers shimmer with iridescent hues, while its red face glows like a beacon against the sky. Its wings stretch over 2 meters from tip to tip, allowing for both power and finesse in flight. This impressive wingspan enables the bateleur to glide for hours, riding thermals and shifting winds with barely a wing beat. From dawn until late afternoon, the bateleur patrols vast territories, covering up to 500 kilometers in a single day, its silhouette a constant presence above the savanna and riverbanks. With eyes adapted for extraordinary vision, it scans the ground far below, detecting the faintest movement of potential prey. The bateleur is a formidable hunter, relying on stealth, speed, and acute senses to secure its meals. Its eyesight is so keen that it can spot a lizard or a snake slithering through the grass from hundreds of meters above. The bateleur's diet is diverse. Snakes, lizards, and small mammals are all within its reach, each requiring a different hunting technique. When prey is spotted, the eagle tucks its wings and plunges in a rapid, silent dive, striking with precision and force. Yet, the bateleur is not solely a predator. It is also a vigilant sentinel, often seen perched high, surveying its domain. As a scavenger, it plays a crucial role in the ecosystem, feeding on carrion and cleaning the landscape of remains. Consuming the flesh of the dead, the bateleur prevents the spread of disease and recycles nutrients back into the environment. This vital service makes the bateleur an indispensable part of the Zambezi's intricate web of life. Interacting with other predators and scavengers, the bateleur maintains balance within the food chain, its presence felt by all creatures of the wild. Bateleurs are also known for their strong pair bonds, forming lifelong partnerships that endure through the seasons. Mated pairs are often seen perched side by side, preening and calling to one another, reinforcing their connection. Their bond is strengthened through synchronized flight displays and mutual care. Together they construct a large, sturdy nest high in the tallest trees, safe from ground-dwelling predators. The elevated nest cradles a single precious egg, sheltered from the dangers below. Only 1 egg is laid each season, a testament to the care and investment required to raise a chick in the wild. Both parents share the duty of incubation, taking turns to keep the egg warm and protected. This process, lasting about 55 days, demands constant vigilance and cooperation. Once the chick hatches, both adults guard the nest fiercely, working in unison to ensure the survival of their offspring. The arrival of the chick marks the beginning of tireless days, as the parents hunt and scavenge to provide nourishment. For over 100 days, the parents deliver food to the nest, ensuring the chick grows strong and healthy. Their journeys span great distances as they search for the perfect meal to sustain their young. Communication is key. Sharp barking calls echo across the river valley, keeping the pair connected as they work together. The young eagle remains with its parents, observing and learning the intricate skills of flight, hunting, and survival. In the wild world of the Zambezi, the battler eagle's life is a testament to adaptation, cooperation, and the enduring spirit of the master of the skies. As darkness falls over the African bush, a new ruler emerges. The night belongs to the spotted hyena, a formidable predator whose reputation is often misunderstood. While many believe hyenas are simply scavengers stealing scraps from other predators, this is only a small part of their story. In reality, spotted hyenas are among Africa's most accomplished hunters. They rely on their own skills and cunning to secure the majority of their meals. These predators hunt for up to 98% of their food, using a combination of speed, endurance, and teamwork to bring down prey. Hyenas often hunt in groups, coordinating their movements to outmaneuver and exhaust large animals such as wildebeest, zebras, and antelopes. Their hunting strategy relies on relentless pursuit. With remarkable stamina, they can chase prey for several kilometers, waiting for the moment when exhaustion slows their target. Once the prey is weakened, the hyenas close in, using their powerful jaws to deliver a swift and efficient kill. Spotted hyenas are highly social animals, living in large, complex family groups known as clans. A single clan can number up to 80 individuals, making it one of the largest social groups among carnivores. These clans are led by dominant females who are larger, stronger, and more assertive than the males. The matriarchal structure ensures that the most experienced and powerful female makes crucial decisions for the group. This matriarchal society is unique among large predators, giving female hyenas authority over territory, hunting, and social order. The alpha female leads the clan with confidence, guiding them to hunting grounds and defending their home from rivals. Her leadership is vital for the clan's survival, as she determines when and where to hunt and how to respond to threats. The clan's organization and cooperation allow them to thrive in a landscape filled with competition from other predators. One of the hyena's most remarkable adaptations is its powerful jaw, capable of crushing even the thickest bones. With a bite force among the strongest in the animal kingdom, hyenas can access nutrients locked within bones that other predators leave behind. Their jaws and specialized teeth allow them to consume nearly every part of a carcass, from flesh to bone. This remarkable ability means that very little goes to waste, and hyenas gain essential minerals like calcium from their diet. By consuming bones, hyenas strengthen their own skeletons and contribute to the health of their young. Their bone-crushing habits also play a vital role in the ecosystem, helping to clean up remains that could otherwise spread disease. In the lower Zambezi, a robust population of nearly 280 hyenas ensures that carcasses are stripped clean, maintaining the balance of the wild. Spotted hyenas are also masters of opportunity, always alert to the activities of other predators. If a chance arises for an easy meal, they will not hesitate to take it, using their intelligence and boldness to their advantage. They often observe lions, leopards, or wild dogs, waiting patiently for the right moment to move in. When the time is right, hyenas use their numbers and loud, haunting calls to intimidate and drive off competitors, claiming the prize for themselves. These confrontations can be fierce, with hyenas and lions clashing in dramatic battles for food and dominance. Through a blend of relentless hunting, powerful teamwork, and ingenious scavenging, the spotted hyena stands as one of the most adaptable and essential predators in the Zambezi wilderness, shaping the ecosystem and ensuring the survival of many species. In the heart of the Zambezi, beneath the golden sun and endless sky, a single figure commands respect from all who cross his path. The lion, often called the king of the beasts, rules this wild domain with unmatched authority. His presence is felt across the plains, where the grass whispers of his power and the shadows lengthen at his approach. At the very top of the food chain, the lion's dominance is absolute. Every creature, from the smallest antelope to the towering buffalo, is aware of the king's patrol. His mane, thick and dark, is not just a symbol of strength. It is a crown, a warning and a shield in battle. The king's roar echoes for miles, a declaration of territory and a challenge to rivals. Yet the king is never truly alone. His strength is magnified by his family, the pride. Here bonds are forged in blood and trust, and every member has a role to play. The pride is a tapestry of mothers, sisters, daughters, and their playful cubs. The lionesses are the heart of the group, nurturing the young and teaching them the ways of the wild. A few powerful males, often brothers, stand guard. They defend the pride from intruders, risking their lives to keep their lineage safe. Rival males are a constant threat, lurking at the edges, waiting for a moment of weakness. The king must always be vigilant, patrolling his borders and facing challengers in fierce battles. As the sun dips low, the lionesses prepare for the hunt. Silent and focused, they slip through the tall grass, eyes fixed on the herds that graze nearby. Their movements are perfectly synchronized, a dance of shadows and muscle. Teamwork is their greatest weapon. Together they can bring down prey many times their size. Buffalo, zebra, even the mighty wildebeest. The hunt is a test of patience, strength, and strategy. A buffalo weighing up to 1,000 pounds is a formidable opponent. Alone, a lion would stand little chance, but united, the pride is unstoppable. The lionesses use clever tactics. Some chase, others wait in ambush, ready to spring the trap. The prey, panicked and confused, runs straight into waiting jaws. Victory is shared, and the pride feast together under the stars. This cooperation is the secret to their survival, ensuring that every member, from the oldest lioness to the youngest cub, has enough to eat. The cubs, full of curiosity and energy, learn by watching and playing, their future as kings and queens of the Zambezi taking shape with every lesson. But even for the king, life is not without hardship. Droughts parch the land, and hunger tests the pride's resolve. Wildfires and shrinking habitats threaten their kingdom, forcing the pride to roam farther in search of food and water. Sometimes the king finds himself alone, his roar echoing across an empty plain, a reminder of the fragility of his reign. The pride must adapt, moving as one through the ever-changing landscape, always alert to danger and opportunity. Other animals test the king's rule. Hyenas challenge the pride for food, while elephants and buffaloes defend their young with fierce determination. The king's gaze sweeps the horizon, ever watchful, ever patient. He knows the rhythms of the wild, the migrations, the seasons, the silent language of the grass. In moments of peace, the king lies with his pride, surrounded by cubs tumbling and wrestling, the future of the Zambezi safe for another day. Bonds are strengthened with gentle touches and shared warmth, a reminder that even the mightiest need love and companionship. Grooming and resting together, the pride weathers every storm, united by loyalty and instinct. As dawn breaks, the king rises once more, surveying his realm. His silhouette against the rising sun is a symbol of hope and resilience. His roar greets the new day, a call that stirs the wild and reminds all who hear it that the king of the Zambezi still reigns. The lion's story is the story of the Zambezi itself, of power, struggle, family, and the delicate balance of life. To protect the king is to protect the wild heart of Africa, ensuring that the roar of the lion will echo across these plains for generations to come. The king's roar is more than a sound, it is the spirit of the wild, a legacy that must endure. Among the most remarkable predators of the Zambezi plains is the African wild dog, a master of teamwork and strategy. Known as painted dogs for their striking coats, each animal is a living canvas, no two alike. Their fur is a patchwork of black, yellow and white, making every member instantly recognizable to the rest of the pack. Built for the chase, their long legs and slender bodies allow them to run for miles across the open grasslands, never tiring, always alert. But it is their social nature that truly sets them apart. The pack is a tightly bonded family. each member playing a vital role. From the youngest pups to the experienced adults, every wild dog is cared for and protected. They share food, guard the den, and nurture their young together. When the hunt begins, the pack transforms into a single, coordinated unit. Each dog knows its place, moving with purpose and precision. They fan out across the plain, some driving the prey forward, others waiting in ambush. Their tactics are fluid, adapting to the movements of their quarry. With astonishing coordination, they close in, each member anticipating the next move, working as one to outmaneuver their prey. The chase can stretch for kilometers, with the pack taking turns at the front, allowing others to rest and recover, never letting their target escape. Throughout the pursuit, they communicate constantly, high-pitched calls and yips guiding the pack, signaling changes in direction or alerting to danger. When the moment comes, the pack surrounds their exhausted prey, each member playing a part in the final act of the hunt. Their success is not just a triumph for the pack, but for the ecosystem. By keeping herbivore numbers in check, they help maintain the balance of the grasslands. Yet, life for the wild dog is a constant challenge. Every day brings new tests of their unity and resilience. They are among Africa's most endangered hunters, their numbers dwindling as the wilds grow ever more perilous. Packs grow smaller, territories more isolated, and the bonds of family are tested by the harsh realities of survival. To thrive, wild dogs need vast, unbroken landscapes, room to roam, hunt, and raise their young in safety. They travel great distances, weaving through grasslands and woodlands, always searching for the next opportunity, always together. Within the pack, bonds are strengthened through grooming, play, and shared care for the young. Every member, from the alpha to the smallest pup, is valued. After a successful hunt, the spoils are shared. Pups and weaker members eat first, a testament to the pack's deep sense of cooperation and loyalty. But danger is never far. Larger predators lurk, and the wild dogs must always be vigilant, ready to defend their own or retreat as one. Lions, the undisputed kings of the savannah, pose a constant threat, forcing the pack to move with caution and cunning. A single misstep can be fatal, especially for the young. The pack's unity is their shield, their only hope against such formidable foes. Spotted hyenas, too, are relentless competitors, always seeking to snatch a hard-won meal from the wild dog's jaws. Outmatched in size and strength, wild dogs rely on their speed, awareness, and the strength of their pack to survive. When danger approaches, they vanish into the bush, silent and invisible, waiting for the threat to pass before emerging once more. The future of these extraordinary hunters rests in their unity, their adaptability, and the wild spaces they call home. In the heart of the Zambezi, the team of hunters endures, bound by family, driven by instinct, and forever shaped by the wild. In the heart of the middle Zambezi, every day is a relentless contest for survival. Here, the wild is shaped by a fierce and intricate web of competition, where every animal must fight for its place in the ecosystem. For predators, the challenge is not simply about finding and catching prey. It is about outmaneuvering rivals, defending territory, and seizing fleeting opportunities in a world where every meal is hard won. The Zambezi is home to a remarkable diversity of hunters, each with their own strengths and weaknesses, but they're united by a single driving need: food. This shared goal brings them into constant conflict as they compete for the same precious resources. Lions, spotted hyenas, and African wild dogs are the dominant carnivores here. They share the same hunting grounds and often target the same prey, leading to frequent and sometimes violent encounters. This overlapping of territories and diets creates a world of intense rivalry where only the most adaptable, cunning, and powerful can hope to thrive. The relationships between these top predators are complex, marked by shifting alliances, bitter rivalries, and moments of uneasy coexistence. Their interactions ripple through the ecosystem, influencing the behavior and survival of countless other species. Each species has evolved unique strategies to survive in this crowded and dangerous landscape. Lions rely on strength and teamwork, hunting in coordinated prides. Hyenas use intelligence, social bonds, and sheer numbers. Wild dogs depend on speed, cooperation, and relentless stamina. At the top of this hierarchy stand the lions, the undisputed rulers of the savannah. As the largest and most powerful of the three, lions often dominate their competitors, using their size and strength to assert control over kills and territory. A pride of lions can easily drive off a pack of wild dogs or a clan of hyenas, claiming the spoils of a hunt for themselves. For wild dogs and hyenas, lions are not just competitors. They are a deadly threat. Lions are a leading cause of mortality for both species, and their presence is a constant source of danger. Lions view these rivals as direct threats to their food supply and will fiercely defend their kills from any intruders. To reduce competition, lions will actively seek out and kill the young of hyenas and wild dogs, eliminating future rivals before they can grow strong. This aggressive behavior is a stark reminder of the harsh realities of life in the wild, where survival often means eliminating your competition. Yet the lion's greatest rivals are the spotted hyenas, formidable in their own right. While a single hyena is no match for a lion, a large clan can be a force to be reckoned with. Their numbers and coordination allow them to challenge even the most dominant predators. Hyenas are expert scavengers, often trailing lions in hopes of stealing a meal. Their keen senses and persistence make them masters of opportunity. When the odds are in their favor, such as when a lioness is alone, a large group of hyenas can overpower her and claim the prize. These confrontations are loud and dramatic, echoing across the plains as each side fights for dominance and survival. Such battles are a regular feature of life on the Zambezi, a never-ending struggle that maintains the delicate balance of nature. In this world of giants, African wild dogs are the underdogs. Smaller and more vulnerable, they must rely on intelligence and teamwork to survive. Wild dogs are masters of avoidance, constantly alert to the presence of larger predators. They keep their distance, always wary of the dangers that lurk nearby. Their survival depends on mobility and cooperation. Wild dogs travel vast distances, working together in tightly knit packs to outmaneuver their rivals. They have adapted to hunt at dawn and dusk, times when lions and hyenas are less active, reducing the risk of dangerous encounters. When they succeed in making a kill, wild dogs eat with remarkable speed, devouring their prey before the scent can attract unwanted attention from larger predators. Their strategy is one of speed, stealth, and efficiency. By staying one step ahead, they carve out a living in the shadows of their more powerful neighbors. In this world of competition, every animal plays a role. Rivalries and alliances, victories and defeats all contribute to the dynamic balance of nature. The struggle for survival is never-ending, but it is this very struggle that keeps the ecosystem healthy and vibrant, ensuring that life on the Zambezi endures. The wild predators of the Zambezi live in a world of constant challenge where survival is never guaranteed. Every day they must navigate a landscape shaped by powerful natural forces and fierce competition. One of the greatest challenges is the ever-changing environment. Seasons bring cycles of abundance and scarcity, and the land itself can transform dramatically from lush green to parched and dry. During the dry season, water becomes a precious resource. Rivers shrink and watering holes become crowded gathering points for all kinds of animals, increasing tension and competition. Predators must travel farther and riskier distances to find food and water, often venturing into unfamiliar territories where rival predators or dangers may lurk. Disease is another ever-present threat. In the wild, illnesses can spread rapidly, especially among social animals like wild dogs and lions that live in close-knit groups. Outbreaks of sickness can decimate entire packs or prides, leaving only a few survivors to carry on. Scarcity of prey is a constant concern. When herds of antelope or buffalo move on or dwindle, Predators must adapt quickly or face starvation. Competition is fierce, not just between different species, but also within the same pride or pack. Only the strongest, smartest, and most adaptable individuals survive. The climate itself can be an unpredictable adversary. Sudden storms, floods, or droughts can reshape the land overnight, destroying dens, washing away prey trails, or leaving animals exposed and vulnerable. For young animals, the dangers are even greater. Cubs and pups must learn quickly how to avoid predators, find food, and survive the harsh realities of the wild. In this world, every day is a test of strength, skill, and resilience. The wild animals of the Zambezi must constantly adapt to survive the challenges of predators, climate, disease, and the never-ending search for food and water. Their struggle is a testament to the power and beauty of nature and the delicate balance that sustains life in the wild. The Zambezi River, once a wild and untamed force, now flows into vast expanses of water shaped by the creation of immense man-made lakes. Along its length, the river has been transformed with enormous reservoirs stretching across the landscape, their waters flooding valleys and forests that once teemed with life. Among these, Lake Kariba and Cahorabassa stand as the largest, their shimmering surfaces now home to a new world of wildlife. The creation of these lakes has forever altered the Zambezi's landscape, submerging ancient forests and grasslands beneath deep still water. Where once there was open savanna and dense woodland, now ghostly trees rise from the water, their trunks providing shelter and perches for a host of new inhabitants. The animals of the Zambezi have faced a world transformed, and their survival has depended on their ability to adapt to these sweeping changes. Some, like the impala and other antelope, approach the new shorelines with caution, wary of the unfamiliar terrain, while waterbirds flourish, taking advantage of the abundant food and nesting sites. For many birds, the lakes have become a haven, with shallow waters and flooded trees offering perfect conditions for feeding and breeding. The African fish eagle, once confined to the riverbanks, now soars over vast open water, its keen eyes searching for fish below. With the lakes teeming with fish, these majestic raptors have found a new abundance, their hunting skills perfectly suited to the open expanse. Their haunting cries echo across the water, a constant reminder of their dominance in this new aquatic realm. Hippos, too, have embraced the deep, cool waters, spending their days submerged to escape the heat, their massive forms gliding silently beneath the surface. Crocodiles patrol the new shorelines and inlets, thriving in the calm waters where prey is drawn to drink and graze. The lakes have given rise to a unique ecosystem where birds, mammals, and reptiles interact in ways never seen before along the free-flowing river. Yet, life here is not without its challenges. The new environment brings its own risks and uncertainties. Animals must remain ever vigilant, as the open shorelines expose them to predators and the unfamiliar waters conceal new dangers. Periods of drought can cause the water to recede, exposing cracked earth and shrinking the available habitat for both grazers and aquatic life. As the shoreline contracts, fish-eating birds must search harder for prey, and buffalo and antelope find their grazing grounds diminished. Despite these hardships, many species have found ways to flourish, taking advantage of the new habitats and resources the lakes provide. Predators, such as lions and wild dogs, now patrol the edges of the lakes, adapting their hunting strategies to the altered landscape. Prey animals drawn to the water's edge often gather in large numbers, making them more vulnerable to ambush. But the flooding of their former hunting grounds has also reduced the space available for both predator and prey, forcing them into closer contact and new patterns of behavior. The man-made lakes of the Zambezi are a testament to nature's resilience, where life continues to adapt and evolve in the face of dramatic change. Here a new balance is being forged as animals carve out their place in a world reshaped by water, and the story of survival continues on the ever-changing shores of the Zambezi. Our journey through the middle Zambezi has revealed a world of astonishing resilience and breathtaking beauty. Here, every sunrise brings new challenges and new triumphs for the wild creatures that call this place home. We have witnessed the soaring bateleur eagle, master of the skies, the clever spotted hyena, and the mighty lion, each a symbol of strength and adaptability. The African wild dog, with its boundless energy and remarkable teamwork, reminds us that survival in the wild is a story of cooperation and unity. Each animal is a masterpiece of evolution, perfectly honed by countless generations to thrive in this untamed land. They are not isolated beings, but vital threads in the intricate tapestry of life that stretches across the Zambezi. Every species, from the smallest antelope to the largest predator, plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of this ecosystem. Predators keep the herds healthy, ensuring that only the strongest survive, while herbivores shape the landscape, allowing new life to flourish. The presence of thriving predators and abundant prey is the heartbeat of a healthy wilderness, a sign that nature's processes are working as they should. Yet even in this wild paradise, challenges loom on the horizon. The natural world is always in flux, and the animals of the Zambezi must constantly adapt to survive. Droughts test their endurance, floods reshape their territories, and shifting seasons demand flexibility and ingenuity. The loss of habitat, whether from natural causes or encroaching threats, forces animals to find new ways to survive. The ever-present dangers of injury, disease, and competition push each creature to its limits, forging resilience in the face of adversity. Even when illness strikes, the wild finds a way. Some animals recover, others fall, but the cycle of life continues undaunted. The competition between predators is fierce, but it is also natural, driving each species to adapt, innovate, and survive. The wild's greatest strength lies in its diversity. Every animal, plant, and insect is a guardian of balance, a keeper of the Zambezi's secrets. If any link in this chain is lost, the entire ecosystem trembles. The silence of a vanished species echoes through the land. Protecting the Zambezi's treasures means safeguarding the processes that allow life to flourish: predation, migration, birth, and renewal. It means cherishing the wild heart of the Zambezi, where every creature, great and small, has a role to play. The resilience of these animals is a testament to the power of nature's design. They endure, adapt, and overcome generation after generation. Their survival is not just a story of struggle, but of hope, of life's ability to persist against all odds. Biodiversity is the Zambezi's greatest treasure. It is the source of its strength, its beauty, and its future. When we protect the wild, we protect the processes that sustain life itself: predation, competition, cooperation, and renewal. The Zambezi's wild places are sanctuaries of wonder, where the drama of life unfolds in endless variety. To value these treasures is to recognize the importance of every living thing and the delicate balance that sustains them all. The Zambezi River and its wildlife are a living legacy, a gift shaped by time and nature's wisdom. Let us marvel at the masters of the sky and the rulers of the land, and remember that their survival is the measure of the wild's enduring spirit. The untamed heart of the Zambezi beats on. As long as its treasures are protected, its diversity cherished, and its wild spirit kept alive. As the blazing sun dips below the horizon, the Zambezi transforms. Darkness cloaks the land, and a new cast of characters emerges from the shadows. The night belongs to the secretive and the silent, to creatures whose senses are finely tuned for survival in a world without light. In the cool hush, the riverbanks come alive with sound. The chorus begins with the haunting call of the African scops owl, its soft hoot echoing between tangled branches. Nightjars flutter low, their wings whispering against the reeds as they hunt for insects drawn to the water's edge. The distant yelps of hyenas punctuate the silence, signaling the start of their nightly patrol. On the floodplains, hippos lumber from their watery sanctuaries, grazing under the cloak of darkness. Their deep, rumbling grunts mingle with the chirp of frogs and the rhythmic clicking of crickets, creating a symphony unique to the African night. In the undergrowth, bush babies leap from branch to branch, their wide eyes reflecting the faintest starlight as they search for sweet fruits and nimble insects. For the stealthy leopard, the night is an ally. Cloaked in dappled shadows, it moves with unmatched grace, stalking antelope that graze unwarily in the gloom. Each step is measured, each movement silent, as it melts into the landscape, a master of nocturnal ambush. Bats wheel overhead in dizzying patterns, their high-pitched calls inaudible to human ears but vital for navigating the darkness and hunting tiny prey. On the river's surface, crocodiles drift with only their eyes exposed, patient and motionless, waiting for the unsuspecting to draw near. Far from the open plains, the thick bush shelters smaller nocturnal hunters. Genets slink along fallen logs, their banded tails flicking as they probe for rodents and insects. Civets, with their striking markings, sniff out ripe fruit and scavenge for whatever the night provides, yet life at night is not without peril. Every sound is a signal, an invitation, a warning or a threat. Prey animals rely on keen hearing and heightened senses, ever alert for the snap of a twig or the rustle of grass that might betray a predator's approach. Some freeze in place, trusting camouflage. Others gather in groups, finding safety in numbers as they graze by moonlight. As dawn approaches, the nocturnal world begins to fade. Shadows retreat, and the day's rulers reclaim their domain. But for a few precious hours each night, the Zambezi belongs to those who thrive in darkness. Here, life continues in a delicate balance, each creature playing its part in the endless dance of survival beneath the stars. Beneath the shimmering surface of the Zambezi, a hidden world flourishes, a realm as vibrant and complex as the landscapes above. Here, the river's currents carve winding channels through tangled beds of water lilies and swaying reeds, creating a labyrinth for creatures great and small. Schools of shimmering tigerfish patrol the open water, their sleek bodies flashing silver as they dart after unsuspecting prey. With razor-sharp teeth and lightning speed, these formidable hunters are the apex predators of the river's depths. Along the muddy bottom, catfish glide silently, their long whiskers probing the silt for hidden morsels. Some grow to impressive sizes, their broad fins stirring up clouds of sand as they search for food. Among the roots and submerged logs, colourful cichlids stake out territories. These small, vibrant fish display a dazzling array of patterns and colours, fiercely defending their nests and young from any intruders. In the quieter shallows, tilapia graze on algae and aquatic plants, their gentle nibbling helping to keep the ecosystem in balance. The Zambezi's waters are also home to a chorus of amphibians. Frogs and toads, masters of both land and water, lay their eggs in sheltered pools. Tadpoles swarm in the shallows, growing rapidly before venturing onto land as the rains recede. At dusk, the air fills with their calls, a rising swell of croaks and trills that signal the health of these wetland habitats. Hidden among the reeds, freshwater crabs scuttle sideways, scavenging for decaying leaves and tiny invertebrates. Snails glide slowly over rocks and plants, their spiral shells providing shelter from lurking predators. The riverbed itself is alive with microscopic life, plankton drifting in the currents, forming the foundation of the aquatic food web. Small fish and insect larvae feed on these tiny organisms, while larger predators keep their populations in check. Every layer of this underwater world is interconnected, each creature playing a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of the Zambezi's ecosystem. As sunlight filters through the water, shafts of gold illuminate this submerged paradise. Here, far from the eyes of the land's hunters and the bustle of the riverbanks, life continues in quiet abundance. The Zambezi's underwater realm is a testament to nature's resilience and diversity, a hidden treasure flowing silently beneath the surface. As the sun climbs higher and the days grow longer, the Zambezi region undergoes a dramatic transformation. Seasons shift, and with them, the rhythm of life for every creature that calls this wild place home. When the rains arrive, the river swells and spills across the floodplains, turning dry grasslands into a shimmering mosaic of lakes and channels. Herds of antelope, zebras, and elephants move with the water, grazing on the lush new growth that springs to life overnight. Crocodiles bask on newly formed islands, while hippos wallow in deep pools, their grunts echoing across the flooded landscape. Fish seize the opportunity to spawn, travelling upstream to lay their eggs in the safety of flooded grasses. Frogs emerge in great numbers, their calls reaching a fever pitch as they compete for mates in temporary pools. Birds follow the water's edge, feasting on insects and small fish stirred up by the rising tide. But as the rains fade and the dry season takes hold, the river retreats. Pools shrink and mudflats appear where water once flowed freely. Animals adapt in remarkable ways. Elephants dig with their trunks to reach hidden springs, while antelope congregate near the last remaining waterholes, wary of lurking predators. Some species, like the shoebill stork, time their breeding to the receding waters, building nests on exposed islets. Fish retreat to the deepest channels, waiting out the drought in cool, oxygen-rich waters. Even the smallest inhabitants, such as snails and frogs, burrow into the mud or enter a dormant state, conserving energy until the rains return. As the cycle continues, vast flocks of birds take to the skies, following ancient migration routes to distant feeding grounds. The landscape may seem harsh, but every animal is finely tuned to the challenges and opportunities each season brings. In the Zambezi, survival is a dance with the elements, a delicate balance of endurance, adaptation, and instinct. Through floods and droughts, migrations and homecomings, life persists in endless renewal, shaped by the ever-changing pulse of the river. Beneath the towering canopies and along the shifting banks, the true architects of the Zambezi reveal themselves, the plants. Here, life springs from every crack and crevice, each species uniquely adapted to the river's unpredictable rhythms. Towering ebony and mahogany trees line the floodplains, their deep roots anchoring them against the force of seasonal floods. As the river rises, waterbury trees and wild figs thrive in the temporary wetlands, their branches heavy with fruit that attract monkeys, birds, and elephants alike. On the drier fringes, mopane woodlands stretch as far as the eye can see. Their butterfly-shaped leaves close tightly during the hottest parts of the day, conserving precious moisture. These leaves are a vital food source for elephants, who strip branches with their trunks, shaping the very landscape as they feed. Beneath the trees, carpets of wildflowers and grasses burst to life after the rains, drawing herds of antelope and the predators that follow them. In the shallows, papyrus reeds and water lilies form dense green labyrinths. Their floating leaves and hollow stems provide shelter for fish, breeding sites for frogs and perches for kingfishers and dragonflies. The tough, fibrous roots of these aquatic plants help stabilize the riverbanks, preventing erosion even as the water surges past. Hidden among the grasses, the Zambezi's carnivorous plants lie in wait. Sundews and bladderworts set delicate traps for unsuspecting insects, supplementing their diet in nutrient-poor soils. Even the baobab, the ancient tree of life, stands as a reservoir, storing thousands of liters of water in its swollen trunk to survive the longest droughts. Every leaf, stem, and root is woven into the fabric of survival. Plants feed the grazers, shade the hunters, and shelter the smallest creatures in this complex ecosystem. They are the lungs of the river, breathing life into every corner of the wild Zambezi. In this green web, every species, animal and plant alike, depends on the quiet strength and silent resilience of the flora, the unsung heroes of the river's eternal cycle.